Embark on an enlightening journey into the world of language acquisition, a fundamental aspect of human development that fascinates psychologists and linguists alike. This exploration, tailored for AP psychology enthusiasts, aims to demystify how we learn to communicate, from the babbling of babies to the complex language structures used in adulthood. By diving deep into the theories and processes behind language acquisition, we'll unlock a comprehensive understanding essential for acing AP psychology and appreciating the intricate mechanisms of communication. The miracle of language acquisition. Language acquisition is a remarkable process through which humans learn to perceive, produce, and understand language. This journey begins in infancy, long before the first word is spoken, and involves a complex interplay of genetic predispositions and environmental influences. Understanding how we acquire language not only sheds light on cognitive development but also reveals the innate capabilities of the human mind. Innate mechanisms. Chomsky's universal grammar. Noam Chomsky revolutionized the field of linguistics by proposing the theory of universal grammar, which suggests that the ability to acquire language is hardwired into the brain. According to Chomsky, all human languages share a common structural basis, and children are born with an innate understanding of these universal rules. This perspective highlights the biological underpinnings of language acquisition, suggesting that our brains are pre-equipped with the tools needed to learn language. The role of environment, social interactionist theory. Contrasting with the innateness hypothesis, the social interactionist theory emphasizes the importance of social interactions in language development. Proponents of this view, such as Vygotsky, argue that language acquisition is deeply influenced by the linguistic environment and that children learn to communicate through social exchanges. This theory underscores the significance of conversation, feedback, and the role of caregivers in facilitating language development. Stages of language development. Language acquisition unfolds in predictable stages, from cooing and babbling in infancy to the complex sentence structures of adulthood. Initially, infants experiment with sounds, gradually refining their ability to produce the phonemes of their native language. This phonological development is followed by the acquisition of vocabulary, where children rapidly expand their lexicon through naming explosions. As toddlers master syntax and grammar, they begin to form simple sentences, a skill that evolves into the sophisticated language use observed in later childhood and beyond. AP psychology students must grasp these stages to understand the sequential nature of language development. Critical periods in language acquisition. The concept of critical periods posits that there is a window of opportunity during which language acquisition occurs most naturally and effectively. Research on individuals who were not exposed to language early in life, such as Jeannie, the wild child, provides compelling evidence for the existence of critical periods. This notion implies that the brain's plasticity for learning language diminishes over time, making early exposure to language crucial for typical language development. Bilingualism and language acquisition. Exploring bilingualism offers fascinating insights into language acquisition, challenging the brain's capacity to manage multiple language systems. Bilingual individuals navigate complex linguistic environments, often learning two languages simultaneously or sequentially. Studies on bilingualism reveal that it can enhance cognitive flexibility, problem-solving skills, and even delay the onset of dementia, showcasing the profound impact of language learning on cognitive processes. Language disorders and acquisition. Understanding language acquisition also involves examining cases where this process is disrupted, such as in language disorders like dyslexia and specific language impairment, SLI. These conditions highlight the challenges some individuals face in learning to read, write, or understand language, offering insights into the neurological and genetic factors that can influence language development. Addressing language disorders in AP psychology provides a broader view of language acquisition and the variability of language learning experiences. The power of language in shaping thought. The relationship between language and thought, often debated in psychology, suggests that the language we speak influences how we perceive and understand the world. This linguistic relativity, or Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, proposes that language shapes our thought processes and cultural perceptions, indicating that language acquisition is not just about communication but also about constructing reality. In conclusion, delving into language acquisition opens a window into the human mind's capabilities, revealing the intricate processes that enable us to communicate and connect with others. For AP Psychology students, mastering the theories, stages, and factors involved in language development is not merely an academic pursuit, it's an exploration of one of our most fundamental human traits. As we unravel the complexities of how we learn to communicate, we gain a deeper appreciation for the power of language in shaping human experience, thought, and culture, laying a solid foundation for success in AP Psychology and beyond.